Hello my brothers and sisters, and welcome back to another, you got it, reaction-packed episode of Chris the Butcher and Friends. And you know what? I've been in Iceland and we're having one of these.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Chris the Butcher's Supercool Review.
Right, so we have the Heinz Beanz pizza. It was £3 in Iceland, and I know it's a gimmick, right? You could have just bought a cheap tin of beans and a pound pizza and put that on top, and you got a Heinz Beanz pizza, or a Beanz pizza at least. Before anyone says, why don't you just buy a pizza and put some beans on it? Because that is not that. This is a review. What you got to remember is when you do a review, it's you're reviewing a product, right? I know most of the time it's better off making your own, or better off buying a really cheap cheese pizza and putting a really cheap tin of beans on it, and you've got a bean pizza. But that's not the point, is it? The point of this is I'm reviewing the new Heinz Beanz pizza from Iceland that cost me £3. And apparently it's vegetarian. So yeah, it would be. It's just got pizza base, looks like cheese and beans on it. Basically you're just getting exactly what it says on the, I'd say the tin, but it's a box, isn't it? It's 403 grams. It is 399 calories. These are based on half of the pizza, not the full one. So whatever I said, now double it if you eat the full pizza. 13.2 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of saturates, 5.9 grams of sugars, and 1.7 grams of sugars. Of salt, I mean. The last one was salt, not sugars. Yeah, so double that if you eat the full pizza. I'm going to have a slice. I think Kieran's going to finish this off for me, so we'll see. Heinz Beanz pizza, pizza base topped with tomato sauce, Heinz baked beans sauce, mozzarella cheese, and Heinz baked beans. Right, basically standard. Takes 17 minutes to cook in the oven. Fan assisted 200 degrees. 200 degrees. Fan assisted for fan 17 minutes. Gas might. Right, so it's 200 degrees. Let's turn it on. It's on. So I'll cook it for 17 minutes on 200 degrees. Right. My oven's warming up. There we go. And it has a wheat milk barley in it. It says here Heinz Beanz 15%. Tomato sauce 96%. It's got the usuals in it. You know, your maltodextrin and your yeast extract and your tomato puree and stuff like that. But enough of that. While the oven's preheating, let's get down here and have a shufties at it. I know what you're thinking. I've paid £3 for this. For that. I've paid £3 for this. And it looks like a bag of shit. It's just, like I touched on before, you can't see me, I'm trying to take it out of the wrapper. But I need it up here so I've got more control so I don't lose any of the sparse toppings on it. Yeah. Like I said, you know what I mean? I'm doing this because it is an actual product. I know it's a gimmick. I know I've paid over the odds for it. And I know I could have bought a pizza for £1. Just a normal cheese and tomato pizza and thrown some beans on it. Probably more than what's on that. In fact, I could probably give that Kieran and he won't even notice there's beans on it. Because it looks absolutely sparse. Right, £3 from the Iceland. On my weathered, seasoned pizza tray. And the oven's preheated and I'll see you in 17 minutes. Bye. It's been 17 minutes exactly. And there it is. The Heinz Beanz pizza. £3. And looking at that, I definitely feel like they've had my pants down. I paid £3 for that. I paid £3 for the gimmick. Probably only cost. I bet they could knock this sort of pizza out at £1. Do you know what I mean? Like in the pound freezer. But they stick Heinz beans on it and stick another £2 up price. I'm already telling you before I even taste this, don't even bother buying it, because you could just, like you said, I'm buying it because it's a product, and that's what I'm doing. I'm reviewing a product, but I'm telling you now, if it's any good, you could just buy a cheap, you can go Aldi, buy a cheap Carlos cheese and tomato pizza, a cheap tin of beans. You got exactly the same thing for about £1, for about just over £1 probably. Cut it to small pieces, because I killing 2 birds, 1 stone here. Kieran, I'm going to give this to Kieran for his dinner. Do you know what I mean? And that's if he'll eat it, because he does like beans, but I don't think he's ever had it on a pizza. Right, give that a few minutes and we're going to get up here and slide it down my gizzard. There it is, brothers and sisters. The one good thing it's got going for it, this, is it's a really thin, crispy base. And it has crisped up now quite nicely in the oven. But then again, I keep saying, £3. Anyway, forget the price, forget what it is, forget the gimmick, let's just get it down my gizzard. Don't get me wrong, it's not minging or anything like that. But you need to like beans to like this. Because I tell you what, that is the only thing I can taste right now. No tomato, apart from tomato bean juice. Did say Heinz bean juice sauce on it, didn't it? And beans on it. But that's all you can taste. Beans. Like I said, don't buy this unless you like beans, but if you didn't like beans, why would you buy a Heinz beans pizza? Don't make any logical sense, does it? Yeah. I've been out. It's Beanz pizza. £3 from Iceland. Do you know what, with the cost of living crisis and all that, with the energy and the price of food going up, if you've got £3 to spare, don't waste it on that. Buy yourself 3 £1 pizzas from Aldi, or even, I buy Kieran the Tesco ones for 66p, and he loves them. 66 pence. £3. You're paying for a name. I fell for the gimmick. I fell for it because it was Heinz beans. No, come on, buy a minute. Like, oh, fucking hell. I've got to get it. Don't bother. Save your money, because that was just, you might as well just have a tin of beans. In fact, you might as well have beans on toast, because that's all you'll get. The crispiness of the pizza base was overpowered by the taste of the beans. So if you want some beans and something crispy, just get beans on fucking toast, man. Cost you about 50 pence. £3. Absolute dog shit. On that note, I didn't like it. Well, I did like it because I like beans. But I didn't like the gimmickness of it. I didn't like the price. So what, if you like this, press like, comment, share it on your social media, and subscribe. And become a family member of #TeamCTB, where I fucking love you. And I better pick that box up now before Luke kicks my ass.